My greetings to all of you. I am indeed overwhelmed. What I see in the House, that is nearly in full strength, is a message I will take from this place to all the legislatures and Parliament. Honorable Governor, Mizoram, Dr. Hari Babu Kambmapati, Honorable Speaker, Mizoram Legislative Assembly, Lal Biak Jhama, Honorable Chief Minister and Leader of House, Mizoram Legislative Assembly, Lal Du Oma, Leader of the Opposition, Mizoram Legislative Assembly, Lal Chandama Ralte, Honorable Members of Mizoram Legislative Assembly, officials, staff of Secretariat, distinguished audience in the gallery, friends in the media. My greetings to you all. It is a privilege, an honor, and a moment to ever cherish to address this august assembly. It is a matter of pride that this assembly has, for the first time, 3 women members. Congratulations to them. Their presence in this House reflects increasing participation of women in governance and policy making. We are fast heading towards women-led development. The spectacular performance of our girls on the 75th Republic Day at Kartavya Path was a defining moment and a welcome change. It was their day. On September 20 and 21 last year, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha passed a constitutional legislation, Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, providing for 1/3 reservation for women in Lok Sabha and state legislatures. This became law and a constitutional prescription with the signing by the Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, the first tribal and the first woman tribal to occupy the highest constitutional. This involvement of women in local humanity. What a glorious moment, an epochal event, a tribal woman president, embedding this historic change, this game-changer provision in our constitution. This involvement of women in Lok Sabha and legislatures will be transformational in evolution of policies and governance. So, be prepared. In the state assembly elections to come, witness amazing, soothing spectacle in this House of 40, where 13 or more members will be women participating in policy making and governance. It is a matter of joy for us all that our nation is on a path of unprecedented progress. Our economy a decade ago was at number 11 in the world. Now we are the 5th largest global economy, ahead of Canada, UK, and France. As a nation, we are already the 3rd largest in terms of purchasing power. In coming 2-3 years, by all indications, we will be the 3rd largest global economy, ahead of Japan and Germany. The country now has world-class infrastructure of roads and connectivity. In all this development, Northeast, including the state of Mizoram, has been a significant partner. The region has seen unprecedented exponential growth in the last decade. The government's policy of Look East, Act East has been a game changer. Last decade has been the golden era of the Northeast. The Northeast Council played a crucial role with achievements of over 12,000 kilometers of road, 700 megawatt power plants, and many national institutions coming up. Friends, the entire world applauded India's presidency of G20, giving us high global image and a cutting edge to our soft diplomatic power. G20 meetings were held all over the country, in all the states and union territories, including Mizoram. Thereby, this state has gained significant footing in tourism. The International Travel Mart 2022 that concluded in the capital witnessed laying the foundation stone of Aizawa Convention Center at Chite, a Prasad project in Mizoram, and 2 bamboo link roads. The Aizawl Bypass Road and bamboo link roads are being developed at a total cost of over 600 crores Indian rupees under the PM Divine scheme, out of which 2 bamboo link roads are being constructed at the estimated cost of 66 crores and 33 crores respectively. With the development of Aizawl Tourism Convention Center and 2 bamboo link roads, there will be upward surge in tourism in the state. I look forward, Honorable Leader of the House, to aware an opportunity to be at the center that opens many vistas for the state of Mizoram, particularly in tourism and conferences. This convention center will be critical in making significant economic contribution to the state as well. Mizoram is gifted with incredible beauty and cultural richness. I have witnessed it right from the day morning I landed with my wife. I inquired from the Honorable Governor, which is the hill station of Mizoram. The Honorable Governor said the entire state is hill station. We will not find such forest coverage elsewhere in the country. Surrounded by lush green hills and villages, had the occasion to see the soothing spectacle. These development activities will enhance tourism in the area, and there is potential for the same to be exploited. I commend members of this August Assembly for reflecting discipline and decorum worth emulating by others. I look back at the Constituent Assembly debates. For about 3 years, the Constituent Assembly debated, discussed, deliberated. Constituent Assembly grappled with issues that were contentious, highly divisive, highly emotive. There never was an occasion for them either to engage in disturbance or disruption or come to the well. I find in this House what I have seen and heard about it quite close to the performance of the Constituent Assembly, members of which assembly gave us the great Constitution. I will take this message in all earnestness because I am motivated, inspired, that if such an ecosystem is there in temple of democracy, the nation benefits, the state benefits, and the people prosper. Friends, we all in nation are part of Marathon March for Viksit Bharat at 2047. This August Assembly needs to roll out a roadmap of growth and development that is futuristic and contributes to the success of this glorious marathon for Viksit Bharat at 2047, when we'll have the occasion to celebrate centenary of our independence. Friends, your enormous potential in tourism, horticulture, local art, and products need to be fully exploited. It makes available to young minds great opportunities. The remarkable focus on the Northeast India with a separate department at the central government has resulted in great outcome. The exponential rise in physical and digital connectivity, roads, has been a game changer. We all in the country have to keep our nationalism uppermost. We have to take pride in being citizens of this great nation. We have to be proud of our exponential, phenomenal rise in all sectors that is being applauded by global institutions. It is time for us to be guided by what Dr. Ambedkar has reflected. I quote, "You should be Indian first, Indian last, and nothing else but Indian," unquote. Honorable members, I take the opportunity to invite all the honorable members to be my guest and visit new building of Parliament, Bharat Mandapam, where we had the great occasion to have G20 final meeting. Yashobhumi, the venue of P20, as my guests. It will be an honor to me and to members in the Parliament that they will be able to interact and give a different kind of thought process, how a house can be handled so decorously and in a dignified manner, giving highest productivity. Honorable members, we have to look at the contemporaneous scenario. Contemporary scenario for India at the moment is upbeat in every walk of life. If we talk in terms of economic development, the world is taking us to be a hotspot of opportunity and investment. We are being ranked very high by global institutions like International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. When we think in terms of infrastructure, what was not obtaining earlier, something which was beyond dream and contemplation, is a ground reality. I had the occasion to be member of Lok Sabha in 1989, and the leader of the House had the occasion to be there in 1984. We know the situation then, and most of you gather about it. We were in a very difficult situation, economically and otherwise. Imagine the plight of the nation that once was known as a golden bird, Sone ki chidiya. The gold had to be airlifted, placed to 2 banks in Switzerland to sustain our fiscal credibility. And now that is something which we can't recollect. We are marching ahead of other nations, developed nations. Those who sought to give advice to us are seeking our advice. They are coming to this country with hope and optimism to make opportunities available to them. In this kind of upbeat scenario, it lies in the domain of legislature to play the decisive role of enlightening the executive and ensuring that we are on a passage that is fastest so that we become a global power. Never before our youth had an ecosystem available to them that they could, by virtue of governance policies and initiatives, exploit their talent, realize their ambitions and dreams. This state is full of hope and possibility. This state has to work through the wisdom of legislature to unleash the opportunities, be it in hydropower, be it in tourism, be it in startups, these are the times where a constant of place is no longer a constraint. With digital penetration taking place in a country that has stunned world institutions, our digital penetration was remarked by the World Bank that India achieved in 6 years, which could not be achieved by others in 4 decades and more. If we take it, our transactions in this forum in 2022, they were 4 times the transactions of USA, UK, France, and Germany taken together. Look at the genius of our people, their adaptability to technology, that per capita internet usage in our country is more than that of China and USA taken together. The entire country could weather the storm of pandemic COVID because we had a mechanism of having inclusive growth. It is difficult for the world to recognize, and they admitted only after results, that in this country there could be 500 million bank accounts that reflects adequately of banking inclusion of the ordinary person, the person in the last row, to take benefit of governance. The nation stands for all. The kind of development, I can assure you, friends, is taking place not in a periodical manner. Everyone is benefiting thereby. And this part of the country in particular is gifted by nature with beauty, elegance, forests, ecology. There can hardly be a rival place where there are opportunities for tourism. I call upon members of the Assembly, in tandem and togetherness, evolve a mechanism so that youth of your state are able to take full advantage of the opportunities that lie ahead of them, including in areas of which you all are aware, disruptive technologies. We have to live with them, we have to use them, we have to face the challenges they offer us. And that can be done only when in one voice, this august house, gifted house, well-representative house shows the way to the youth and other people that yes, time for you to unlock the lock and reward the nation and state with progress that is ours. I thank each one of you for sparing time. I know, having been a junior Parliamentary Affairs Minister in 1990 and Chairman Rajya Sabha, the presence in this number, it could not be more. I am greatly touched by your presence. I carry these memories in my heart all my life. Best of luck to all of you, best wishes, and I look forward to receiving you as Chairman Rajya Sabha as and when you make it convenient in groups or individuals. Thank you so much for the time and opportunity made available. Thank you.